Well, Northeast Ohio is a melting pot of cultures and cultural traditions. A huge part of that is, of course, the food and recipes that are passed down through the generations. And in our new series, A Taste of Home, we'll be sharing some of the incredible places you can find authentic cuisines from cultures all over the world. And today, we are visiting Old Brooklyn, where a one-of-a-kind Puerto Rican market is drawing shoppers from near and far.
It might be cold in Cleveland, but at 787 Market in Old Brooklyn, a trip down the aisles can transport you to those island vibes.
I would say it's very warm, very, no pun intended.
The Quiñones family's mission is to bring the best of Puerto Rico to Northeast Ohio.
787 is the area code for Puerto Rico, so it's like saying 216 here in Cleveland. That's the, the origin of the name.
Even though Harry Quiñones grew up here in the neighborhood, he spent summers and holidays back in Puerto Rico.
My parents always instilled the culture in me. Like the language at home was always Spanish, and I guess we never lost our roots.
And part of those roots is spending time with loved ones over food.
From the food to the beverages to the snacks and even to some of the alcoholic drinks, they play a key role in festivities and our holidays.
That's why it was important for Quiñones and his family to bring a taste of home here to the land. From tropical and Caribbean produce and flavors,
passion fruit, guava, tamarind,
to the snacks that take them back.
A sesame candy called ajonjolí.
But there's one thing in particular Quiñones says people just can't get enough of: their pan sobao.
Obviously our bread, that's our #1 seller.
With the dough brought in straight from Puerto Rico, Quiñones baked a special batch to make sure we could taste it before it sold out.
This is the famous bread.
Yeah.
Ready to come out.
Yep.
All right, let's see it.
So it's ready. And it came out a really nice color, so it's golden.
Oh, it smells so good.
And into the hands of eager customers.
We do 120 pounds.
120 pounds a day of bread?
Yeah, so two loaves make a pound, so.
Oh my gosh, and it all sells out every day? 120 pounds of bread sells out every day?
Yep.
Okay, well, I need to try this
Moment of truth, right?
On the menu, un sándwich de mezcla, what Quiñones describes as a finger sandwich eaten before the main meal at gatherings. Quiñones says the filling is a mix of cheese whiz, pimento peppers, evaporated milk, and Spam.
Okay, sándwich de mezcla. Thank you. All right, ready? That is good. That bread, it's so sweet and it's soft.
And what better way to wash it down than with a coffee, made with beans grown in Puerto Rico and plenty of froth.
And there you go. That's your typical café con leche.
Café con leche. Salud.
If you learn anything from 787 Market, it's a reminder that the small things, from a good sandwich to a warm drink, can bring you back to a place you love, no matter the miles.
It gives me a sense of pride. We're very happy with the way things are going, and we just want to solidify our position in this community. We are very grateful for the opportunity, and we feel blessed.
In Old Brooklyn, Isabel Lawrence, 3 News.
Isn't that an awesome market?
It is. Boy, I felt like I was in Puerto Rico,
right?
Just watching that story. I mean, the music helped as well. But
right.
How cool is that? I mean, when you go overseas or you go somewhere else, whenever you find that little spot that's home, it makes you feel so much better about a place. And we could say the same for the Puerto Ricans that are here or visiting. Yeah. It's like they go there and they're transported back to home. It's so comfortable.
Yeah, back to the island. And a big part of that, too, is that famous bread that he was talking about there. Again, 120 pounds they bake per day, and they sell out. Literally flies off the shelves. So
unbelievable.
Our wonderful producer, Megan, actually went and tracked down a loaf. They had to reserve one for us to make sure it wouldn't go flying off the shelves as always. So it really is beautiful.
Look at that.
I think we should do a little slice for our breakfast,
Bread
right?
is bread, but this is not bread.
I mean,
it looks amazing.
It's huge, and it's so fluffy too.
Yeah, right. So how was the sandwich that you can watch where you're cutting, that way you don't slice your finger, but how was the sandwich you had with the cheese on it and all that?
So good. It was savory, and you could definitely see, he said it's like a nice little appetizer at family gatherings. And
before
he said,
the meal.
Before the meal, exactly. And he actually, funny enough, said when he was little, when he'd go back, they used to go back for summers and holidays and all that, He would eat so many of those little sandwiches sometimes that he wouldn't be hungry anymore for the main meal.
Right.
Really good, kind of savory, sweet, and this bread is so pillowy and nice that I could see how you would eat so many of those and fill yourself up.
Yeah, great stuff. Well,
shall we?
Yeah, might as well.
Bread?
I'm going to have some of this right here. We'll just try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nothing like eating on air. Doesn't that sound good? Oh, this is really good.
Isn't it good?
It's so light inside.
Mm-hmm. Nice and fluffy.
I mean, 120 pounds out of this. This is light bread.
It's a lot.
Hey,
I know.
thanks for bringing us that story. You can bring us many stories like that if you want.
So good.